Okay, so today we are seeing like how we can create a project. So first of all, we have a two ways to create a project. Okay, and here this CRXD is just simple an IDE. With the help of or in that IDE we can create a project. So we knows that we'll create a project inside this apps folder. Okay, so we have a two ways. You can create a manually. Okay, but now the manual way has deprecated, I think so. So we have another way, that is dynamic. That means by using a Maven we can create a project. Okay, so how we can create it? So for creating a project we need some commands. Okay, so here what I have a Maven. By using a Maven I'm just downloading a project. That means I'm creating a project. So for that we need this Maven. Okay, so we have to download the Maven first of all. Once you have downloaded, you have to set up the environment for this Maven. Okay, so simply like we have to come here. Okay, so you have to click on this link and you have to simply download the Maven. So once you have downloaded, you have to set up the environment. So how we can set up the environment? For that we'll just simply have to go in our editable environment. Editable variable we have. Okay, okay, so we have to simply we have to go inside our system variable. So once you are going, you just simply have to set up the Maven path just like a Java. Okay, so again I'm just trying system variable. Okay, so this is a system variable we have. Just simply click it here. Okay, so after that here we have a environment variable. You just simply have to go here, and after that here somewhere I have a Maven underscore home. Okay, so this is the name, that means a new, and here you just simply have to type Maven underscore home. Okay, and after that whatever the path it is, you just simply have to browse it. So once you have browsed these things, you just simply have to okay. So this is the first step. Second one, here we have a path variable. That means this is the path we have. You just simply have to edit this one. Okay, so now we have to add another one. So you can just simply click here new and simply browse it. Where is your Maven? So you have to go inside the Maven, and after that once you went inside the Maven, you will see the bin file. So this bin as well we have to select. Otherwise if you don't want it, you can just simply write like this: percentage Maven underscore home percentage slash and bin we have to write. Why? Because we already knows that this is the Maven underscore home, this is the path. Okay, and this path, with this path we are just simply attaching this bin. That's it. Okay, so once you have selected, you just simply have to come here in your CMD and you have to search. You have to see the versions of the Maven. Okay, MVN dash dash version. Okay, so here like 3.8.5 it's my version. Okay, so that means now I have a Java as well and the Maven. Now I am able to create a project. So how we can create a project? For creating a project, you just simply need this type. Come here, and this is the path we have. Okay, this path we just simply have to copy. How we can search it? Like Maven project creation in AEM. Just simply hit enter. First link you have to open. So once you will open, you will see this one. So just simply copy it, come in your notepad and just simply paste it. Okay, that's it. And right now we are using AEM version, that is 6.5.0, not a client, not a cloud one. Okay, so here we have to come and we have to type the versioning. Okay, later that you can remove this slash. It's not accept Maven command will not accept this slash. Okay, that's it. So make it all of this thing in one line. Okay, and here we have this package. Here you see, so here package com.adobe.aem guides weekend, this package we have, we don't need one. So why we use this package? Basically it's the Java package, so all your code will store inside these packages, okay, but we don't need, because the same requirement it has fulfilling by using this group ID. So by using that, it will internally create a package as well, okay, with this command, okay. So instead of that, I am not writing this, I am here writing search, okay, com.adobe.search, and here artifact ID is nothing but your project name. So what project name you want to give, so you can just simply mention here. So here I am just simply mentioning search underscore project, it's a search project, yeah, that's it. After that, this one is your app ID, okay. So when your project will create, so this name will give it, okay, not only for this, so your component will create, inside that only this name will stay, okay. And after that, client library you are creating, so in that client library this becomes your client library name, inside that all your client library will store, okay. So here search software folder, search software folder, I am just simply typing it. After that, here this becomes your site name, so whatever name you are giving here, this becomes your site name. So what does it mean by the site now? So you can just simply come here, and here you are saying, like when I will open, okay, I am just closing this one firstly, hit enter simply, so it has opening this, okay, directly home page it has opening. After that, here I have a sites, okay. So when I'm just clicking here, you see you are seeing the sites, okay. So when we will deploy or when we will create our project, so that time you will see another sites here, okay. So what's the name? So it will, this app title will decide what's the name of your project, so you can just mention it anything. So I'm just writing search sites, here I'm just simply mentioning. So when I will deploy this, automatically this project will create in your content here. After that, here 26 I have to mention it here, 26, otherwise 25. See, we have a lot of archetypes, maybe it's a 39 or 41 archetypes we have right now, okay, but we are using a 6.5.0, okay, and in this 6.5.0 only 25 or 26 it has supporting, it will support, okay, it will support 41 as well, but after sometimes later your AEM will crash, okay. So that's why we have to use the archetype, okay, based on your, according to your AEM version, that's it. And yeah, so why we are using this archetype? So archetype is just simple and structure. So we have 41 archetypes, that means we can say we have a 41 projects. So indirectly we are downloading the project by using this Maven. So here are some commands, so these are nothing but the sum of the commands by using, we are downloading the archetypes in our local by using this command and by using this Maven, that's it, okay. And this one is the predefined, we don't need this, okay. So you just simply have to remove this slash, okay. No need to learn this, all these commands and everything, we just simply need to know what is happening, okay. When I'm just writing this, what it will happen exactly. Make it all of this thing in one line. Make sure that we need a space, okay, that's the space we already have, okay. Just try to copy, okay. Now where you want to create, so I'll just simply going in my D drive, anywhere, I'm just going in my file explorer, so I'll just simply want to create in this desktop. So I'm just creating one folder first of all, that is search project. So this is the thing that I have created. Now inside that I'll just simply want to create a project, okay. So we have to go first of all in a CMD, okay, hit enter. But now what we are doing is like what we are doing, we are downloading the project from the internet, so we need a administrator permission, so we can't open this CMD directly. So instead of that, you can just simply copy this. Okay, here we have a path. This is the path we have to copy. Come here in a CMD and just simply run as administrator. Where's one man? Okay, so CMD it has opened. Okay, and after that CD and just simply paste this, hit enter. So I just went inside that. Now simply I just went inside that now. So we have to, whatever the code you have copied from here, copy again, go there and just simply paste it, hit enter. So now what it is happening, only module it is creating, so that means we have hit enter now. Okay, so only it is creating a modules. Okay, module, that means whatever the functionality we need for running the project. Okay, so from this internet, from this archetype we are downloading. So where it will download? Inside this folder. See, right now here we have a search. So inside this search project we don't have anything. So when it will be a successful, you will see the modules here. So when you will download your Maven, so once you will download the Maven, so you have to go in C drive, and inside the C drive inside this C drive you will see your users, and after that here we have a users. So once you went there, automatically this Maven folder will create. Maven, that means this .m2. Just double click, and after that here we have a repository. So firstly, whatever, when Maven downloads something, so it will store inside this repository. But in case some of the dependency it's not present inside this repository, then it will download from the internet, it will store here, because everything we have. So once you will double click, you will see everything, but some of the functionality, some of the dependency or plugin, it's not present here. Okay, so we have to download. So Maven will automatically download from the internet and it will store here. So next time it's not going to the internet directly, it has taken from your local, so we don't need a network here. Okay, something it is throwing like, okay, it is saying like build success. Here you see it is saying like build success, that means our project has created successfully. Come here and you will see where it is. Search project we have, no, here you see. So this becomes your project name. So whatever you will mention in the archetype ID, this becomes your project name. Double click here. So once you will double click, you will see all the modules. So these are the modules it has created by using this archetype, that means by using this command. Okay, and here we have a core. So firstly, core is nothing but your backend code. So all your backend code will store inside this core. Double click here, and you will see this source, but still it just simply created a module. Okay, it just simply created module. Now the main thing, when you will open this pom.xml file, you will see all the dependencies. Okay, and this is the main thing for running your project. So for running your project you need these things. Okay, so a lot of dependencies we have. So this dependency, it's already present in your m2 folder, so it will, when you will deploy, so it will download it. Okay, and inside this source we have a code. So we have a code. This is a Java. This is nothing but your package only. That's com.adobe.aem. And here we have a search. So I have already told you, like we have written com.aem.search. Come here and you will see somewhere we have, yeah, here you see group ID. So sometimes your sometimes every time your group ID will create a backend code. So that means it will create a package. So here you see com.adobe.search, com.adobe.aem.search.core. Inside that we have these packages: filter, listener, model, scheduler, and servlet. So double click here, you will see the servlet code, servlet.java. But still they haven't created a targeted file, targeted folder. Double click here, you won't see any target folder. That means dot class file, byte code it hasn't generated. So just like that we have a lot of modules. So inside this UI apps will store the components and the projects. Okay, in the taste related things it will store. Here we have a content, so that means our page structure will store inside this UI content. Here we have a front end, so all your front end parts it has stored inside this front end module. Okay, that's it. And this one is a main important thing. So all your versioning related things or the security related things, like when you will deploy, so where it will go the code, so all these things it has written inside this pom.xml. So just open it. So come here, you see, so these are the modules we have. So according to that, these are the modules only it has downloaded. Okay, after that this is the by default host, local host for the AEM, and this is the port number. So all the things, properties we have already defined. For the publish instance we have a localhost 4503. This is the username and this is the password. Username and password we have. Okay, so when now the time is to deploy the code. Okay, now our time is just like when we have written the command and we hit it enter. So this is just simple and project creation. So we have created the project structure. Now we have to exactly create a project. That means dependency we have to create. Okay, and after that this local, so it has present only in the local. Now I need this code in my AEM instance. Okay, in this AEM I need my code. Okay, this is my project, I need it. So how we can get it? So for that, firstly you have to go inside your project, type cd and just go inside your project. So this is your project, hint enter. After that you have to type some command. So it will download or it will deploy your code to your AEM instance. So Maven clean install -p auto install single package we have to type. That's it. Okay, so what it is saying is like Maven. So all the thing it is doing, so this is the command executing by this Maven. So we have to write this Maven firstly. Okay, later that this is nothing but a clean install is nothing but your life cycle. Okay, so it will clear all your repository. First of all, that m2 repository it will clear, and after that again it will install. Okay, so again it will install, and this p is nothing but your profile. So we have a lot of profiles. Only if you want to deploy the backend code, then you can simply write -p auto install package, bundle you have to write. So once you will write here, that means you have changed something in a backend code. So we don't want entire project to deploy, only I just want to deploy only the backend code. So for that you can simply use this command, that is p auto install single bundle, p auto install bundle. Okay, after that we have another thing, that is package. Okay, all your content. So this is the model we have. Internally this model will convert into an package, okay, and after that it will deploy. After that it will present to your AEM instance. Okay, so now this is the holiday project I have, this is the sites I have. So how this site it is showing here? So it's all because of the package. So come inside the CRXD and you will see this package. Okay, so this is the package you will see, and after that, yeah, here these are the packages. So like content, config and this UIR. Because of that you are seeing these sites here. Not only the sites, if you are coming here you will see the holiday project here. We know that it's stored inside the apps, so you will see somewhere holiday project. Yeah, here you see. So this is our holiday project. Yeah, so it's all of this thing it is happening because of the package only. Okay, so we have to, if you want to execute it only the package, then you can simply use this p auto install package. But now you want to deploy all the stuff just like a backend code and the packages as well. Okay, and each and individually it will execute. So for that you just simply have to type this command, that is p auto install single package. Okay, hit enter. So it has taking maybe more than 20 minutes or 30 minutes because this is the first time, and when you will type this p auto install single package it will take a lot of time. Okay, and we have a version that is 6.5.0. okay, so for that we need a settings.xml file. Come here, and I have already told you, just go in your C drive. So when you will download the Maven, that time it will automatically create one M2 folder. Okay, and inside that you will see this repository. With that we have to add this settings.xml as well. Okay, this is the important, otherwise you will get the errors multiple times. When you are trying to hit this command you will get the errors. So make sure that we have to add this files, settings.xml. once you will add it, after that you can deploy. Okay, after that we have to deploy this one. So what is the use of these packages? Like continuously we are saying these packages. So what is the use of it? Somewhere in a desktop we have downloaded, no? Okay, this one. So I am deploying, that means only we have right now, when I am just going inside the core, that means I have all the backend code. Okay, all the Java code it has present inside this core module. Okay, and now here you see it has created the target file. So this is the target module it has created. Okay, and how it has created? Because of this command. Because of this command it has created this target folder. Okay, so inside this target you will see the jar file. So right now it's not present, it is generating. So it will generate one jar file. Okay, jar is nothing but the bundles only, and this bundle will deploy to your AEM. Here it will deploy, but where exactly? So for that we have a path. You can just simply come here, localhost 4502 system console and bundles, hit enter. Yeah, so this is the holiday. Here you see, that means this is the one bundle only, that means we can say it's a jar file only, and this path, this bundle will store only the backend code. See here it is saying like it's a core, so it will store only the backend code. So indirectly we can say only this core module it is storing here. Okay, but right now it has some issue, that means it is in install state, that means it has some issue inside this holiday project. But remaining you will see these are in the active state, that means they are ready to execute, they are ready to perform some operations. Okay, but this one has some issue. Okay, this is the thing. And after that see only one module you are seeing. Inside that you are not seeing more than one module. Why? Come here. Here we have a core, we have a dispatcher, so it's a server related thing. Okay, and after that test, here we have a UI apps, that means you will see the components and the project. Okay, after that here we have a config, so inside whatever you will create in a config browser, all this thing it will store inside this UI config. After that here we have a UI content, this is the main. All your website related data it will store inside this UI dot content, or structure, page structure it will store inside this UI content. All related front end things it's present in your UI dot front end. So it's maybe your React or plain HTML and the CSS part it will present in your UI dot front end. After that here we have a UI dot test. So this is the same thing, it's a front end related testing. Okay, this one is a front end related testing. After that here we have all this stuff internally it will create as a git. Okay, so here we have a git ignore as well. So if you want to ignore any file, if you don't want to track this data by the git, then you can inside that you can mention this file name. Okay, so if you want to if you don't want to execute or you want to ignore something, then you can just simply mention your file name, then it will ignore it. Okay, this archetype related properties it has present inside this file, and here we have a license and the POM file. So this is the main one, but indirectly all this module, so all this module it will store inside this all. Okay, so jar file it will create, and at the last all the jar file will bind inside this all. Inside this all module all your jar file will bind. After that once it has done, this jar file will deploy to your AEM. That means come here, this is the thing. So your jar, only one jar file it will deploy to your bundle, that means in your AEM. Okay, so right now we are in the UI front end, that means some of the modules they have already finished it, that means they have deployed. Or so we can say, like, if this core has deployed, then it has created this target file, and after that this jar file as well. So this is the jar file, it is going to converting into one package, and after that you are seeing the content, that's it. And